Well, hello! Welcome to the stream. Hope you all are super excited for some very fun times to be had. Dark, how are you doing? Welcome on in, welcome on in. Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. All right, just getting the DS and everything turned on. Doing fine. Good to hear. Good to hear. I've had a busy day. I sold a car today. That's pretty exciting. But it did definitely take up a chunk of my energy for the day dealing with that. But it's done. The old car is gone, and I'm very excited to no longer have to deal with that stress. So I'm pretty pumped about that. I am pretty pumped about that. All right, we are playing some TCG today. We are playing some decks that I haven't played a lot of on stream recently. I want to start out with Typhlosion, Giant. It's a deck that I haven't played, and I know a lot of people like it as their preferred version of Typhlosion. So I want to play around with it and see how it goes. Let's see. Let me see if I can find a quick list. I don't even know if Typhlosion's still... Like, I don't know, I feel like if Goldango continues to be heavy in the meta, it's good. Because, you know, if you just keep matching into it, it feels good. But, I mean, I don't know, I don't know how good it feels against most other builds. Alright, I found a random build. I didn't already put one in, did I? I might have actually already brought one in. I'm now realizing, I think I brought one in the other day. Typhlosion Pidgeot. I did bring one in the other day. Let me just look at this list. This looks fine. This list looks fine. So the main idea with Typhlosion is obviously its Buddy Blast ability. Does 40 damage plus 60 for each Ethan's Adventure in the discard pile. We play 4 Ethan's Adventure. They let us search out 3 Ethan's Pokemon in basic Fire Energy, which allow us to set up our board. And then we're also running the Pidgeot to allow us to quick search to pull whatever we want out of the deck, which is pretty cool. We do play this deck plays 2 copies of TM Evo, which does allow us to set up, which is of course our goal here is to set up these wonderful friends and make things happen. Let me get this organized in here so I know what I'm playing. I think the goal realistically is go second, get down multiple copies of Cyndaquil, and in your turn, like TM Evoing a Pidgey and a Quilava, because we want to get our Quilava set up so we can search out Ethan's Adventures. But we also need to get the Pidgeot set up so that way we can actually search stuff out. I mean, best case scenario, we can Secret Box some Ethan's. I mean, it really depends on the matchup, really. Especially against stuff like Goldango. We only really need 2 Adventures in the discard pile, and we just win. I don't know. Interested to see how this goes. Obviously, worst case scenario is we open only Pheasantipity as our basic. Could happen. For recovery, this list plays a Super Rod, a Sacred Ash, and a Night Stretcher. We have lost the coin toss here. We play 1 Earthen Vessel, 1 Rare Candy. I don't think the Rare Candy is very good for Pidgey and a Pidgeot. I think the Rare Candy is better probably used setting up a late game time. So if we don't have to use the Rare Candy for Pidgeot, I'd prefer not to. Oh, wrong button. I just clicked away from the stream on accident. It's funny. I was trying to click. They decided to go second. Okay, this is a pretty poor opening hand, depending on what we're up against. Just because we only have one basic down here, which is gonna be rough. Ultra Ball with up against Rim. I would really like to get a Pidgey set, but I don't see it happening with this. Counter Catcher feels really strong. Oh, you. I think getting another Cyndaquil established is more important than anything else here. We have all 4 of our Ethans. We're putting one in the discard. We have all of our energy. We have the rare candy. We have a Pidgey. We have the full lines there. We are missing one Quilava and one Typhlosion. One Quilava, one Typhlosion is prized. Rest of our Pokemon are there. We have an Arven in hand. I don't know what else we're missing. I just don't know this deck list very well right now to be able to actually do a quicker deck search than that. Keep an eye on it as we continue to do our deck search throughout the game. But right now, we at least have 2 Quilavas that we can get set up because they don't really have a way to take a knockout. We do want to get these guys evoed out. Arven might... I kind of want to Arven more than I want to use Ethan's Adventure. Or, depending on the top deck, Quilava, Ethan's Adventure, Arven. Oh, Secret Box might be prized. I don't remember seeing purple, but if it's there, if it isn't prized, Arven for Secret Box. Throw away the 2 adventures and whatever our top deck is. Get out Buddy Poffin to get another Cyndaquil and another Pidgey established. Maybe Artisan down to potentially bump a Spike Month that they get here. As well as get down another Cyndaquil to get all 4 of our Cyndaquils out. And then maybe grab Research just to have it next turn. And then TM Evo. Man, depends on the top deck. I would really like to end up with energy somehow and be able to go for like a TM Evo. Would feel really good. Because our Cyndaquils are going to start gaining damage here. I can't imagine they choose to... Oh, okay. I'm surprised they choose not to TM Evo the Snorunt. Alright, redeemable ticket we definitely don't need. Because the stuff we want is here. And I mean, we could use it to grab the Secret Box, and Secret Box is prized. Okay, let's quickly figure out prize cards again. 1 Typhlosion, 1 Quilava, Secret Box, Super Rod's there, Sacred Ashes there, Rare Candy's there, a Brave Bengal, Earthen Vessel's there. And I really don't know what the other prizes are here. 2. Cyndaquils are there. Ooh, Counter Catchers and Ultra Balls. Let me get the counts on those 2. I know I threw away 1 Counter Catcher already. I used an Ultra Ball, 2 Ultra Balls. Okay, 2 Ultra... Really, the Secret Box is the only thing I want. But I feel like we do need to go that route. Because right now, this is a pretty poor turn. So let's redeemable ticket. Grab Secret Box. Let's grab Team Evo. Silver Typhlosions. We lost a Pidgey, a Pidgeotto. Pidgeotto is now prized. Still a Typhlosion prized. Like the Ultra Ball, we lost the Super Rod. Lost the Gravity Mountain. And lost an Arvin, I think. Okay, Buddy Poffin, Team Evo, Artisan, and then a Professor's Research to reset our hand next turn. We don't end up with energy, which sucks, but we still at least get everything set up. So we're at least in in somewhat a strong-esque position. I'm saying I'm at least okay with that. Honestly, at this point, it might be the rare candy for the Pidgeot. If I could have gotten energy down this turn, that would have been so good. Maybe I should have went for grab the Earthen Vessel instead of the Buddy Poffin and just Artisan down a Pidgey. We'd be looking at 2 Quillavas, 2 Pidgeys. But I mean, if they bump Artisan, which is pretty easy for them to bump, because they play multiple copies of Spike Month. I don't know. That actually, now that I think about it, that probably was better, because we can always Ethan's Adventure to get down other stuff. Yeah, that overall probably would have been better, but it's fine. It's fine. We're still working. We're still making things happen. No Spike Month, so they don't get a free draw, unless they have another one in hand, hoping they don't. Would be real sad if they did. They're also waiting a long time to play it, if they do have it. Night Stretcher for something. I missed what they Night Stretchered. For Darkness Energy, which they attach to Monkey. And a Nest Ball for maybe another Monkey or a Snow Runt, so another Monkey. Which again is why I'm surprised they didn't go for the Frostlass with their TM Evo. I feel like that would have been a stronger overall turn. Get one Morgrim, get one that. Oh, they have a second TM Evo in hand? Yo. Crazy. Crazy. We do have a Pidgeot in deck, so I feel okay hitting the Professor's Research right now. I obviously need to see what this top deck is. Right now, I have no damage needs that need me to pull the Ethan's Adventure and throw that. Arvin, Rare Candy, Pidgeot, Bonded by the Journey, Ethan's Adventure, Typhlosion, Energy. Then we have the Pidgeot Search. I don't think I need the Victini. Oh yeah, I don't need the Victini because that's just something to boost health. You know what I would like? I have no real healing in this deck, so this is actually going to be an interesting matchup for us. We'll put Bangle in hand. We're going to use it this turn. Well, Ethan's Adventure. We'll at least take the first knockout here. Oh no, we won't. I'm stupid. So dumb. Arvin. This shows that I haven't played this deck in quite a minute. I mean, I could grab Earthen. You know what? Grab Earthen Vessel, Team Evo. Get those guys set up. It's not terrible. I mean, it's not great either. It's not great either. Because, I mean, I'd be throwing away the other Ethan's Adventure, which I don't think is... I think it's actually fine, because we have the board pretty much set up. We'll have 2 guys Evo'd. Yeah, I think that's actually fine. All Ethan's in the discard. We're hitting pretty hard. Next turn we can potentially grab... we can potentially grab a boss's order and make some potential plays happen there. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I have one more Typhlosion. The other Typhlosion is prized. But I do feel okay with this current positioning. I kind of want to target down... Also, you TN evoed for this, so it didn't accelerate energy. That's crazy, actually. We didn't even comment on that. Now, I get that they can also evolve this one, and they can accelerate 5 energy. They can put 2 there, put 2 there. But still, that's... Because you removed one from deck that you could potentially draw it into. They're definitely at least going to Adrenabrain the 20 damage off of something at some point here. We are right now hitting 280 with Typhlosion. Oh, a Devo. Okay, that does remove the Pidgeot since Pidgeot was rare candied. But also doesn't feel like a super strong turn. I feel like the Devo would rather be saved for later once they build up some energy. That feels like a fairly weak turn. But I don't know. What do I know? Probably put the 20 on the Pidgey because they know I'll eventually try and get it set back up, and if I don't evolve it next turn. But this is 60 HP Pidgey, so it doesn't die during the pass here. Yeah, so unfortunately, no Pidgeot for boss play here. I'll get rid of both of you. I mean, they could very easily kill my Pidgeotto next turn. Actually, they absolutely kill my Pidgeotto next turn. That's pretty sad. That's pretty sad. I will at least Typhlosion, and man, this is such a poor position for us. We're actually in a really bad spot here. Although they have no energy here, so I guess maybe that can continue to happen. Do I even want to Evo here? I don't think I do. Definitely at least one of them need to be evolved, so that way next turn, and if they kill this, we can get an attack off. Is there even anything worth Arvening for right here? I don't think so, right? Not really. No, we're just in a pretty poor position. Yeah, no Picnic Basket's pretty rough to heal all this damage. I mean, if I had Picnic Basket, best believe that's what I'd be playing this turn. Yeah, now they can move minimum 50 damage across because they'll have 2 here, 3 here that they can move. So Pidgeotto's dead. And the other Pidgey's prize, so probably no Pidgeottos in this game, which is a little rough, but I don't know. I think it's probably okay. Like, I mean, really, I just wanted to be able to get bosses going. Because, like, this turn would have been so much stronger if we could have bossed. Because we would have killed a Grimmsnarl. Okay, now they can move so much more. 2 bosses order in the discard. No way they whiff another Grimmsnarl. They gotta have hit Stadium or the other Grimmsnarl. No way they whiffed it. So they will also not only be moving a ton of damage over this turn. They have another 20 that they can move here, which doesn't give them any sort of kill. I mean, they put 20 here, and they can take a 3-prize turn. If they get the other Grimmsnarl, Grimmsnarl sets up, they put 2 energy here, punch here, 30 here. That's a 3-prize turn. That's a pretty good turn. Only moving one off the Grimsnarl is interesting. Instead of just moving like 20-20 here. Because that actually would have given them the kill, actually. Huh. Wow. Wowzers! Crazy. That's crazy. Alright, so we kill this guy. And we're somehow in a much stronger spot than I thought we were. I mean, right now we're hitting 280. They're at 290. They go to 300 during checkup. I could put down Victini, they would go to 310 at checkup. But I won't do that. Instead, I will grab the Brave Bengal. Instead, I will be brave. I will be brave, and I will kill 310. Alright, 2 prize turn for me, but again, I don't feel... We're obviously in a better position, prize-wise, but I don't feel super confident with this, because they have so many monkeys up right now. All 3 monkeys are powered. As soon as they hit the other Grimsnarl, a Fez draw here, like, just puts them... Again, 11 cards left in deck. There's no way they didn't hit some sort of either recovery to grab a guy. I assume now they're probably going to... Maybe they need it off the prizes. So probably move 20 here to kill this guy. Or they could also use all 3 of them, because I don't think you're at enough... Yeah, no one else had 30 on it. I was like, they could use all 3 of the guys just to kill the Pidgey again, which honestly I'd be okay with. Cynical goes down. They can move another 20 damage here. Do they get what they need? I assume they probably... I don't know, I've been assuming they've probably gotten what they needed each time, and each time they've not gotten what they needed. They probably put the 2 onto Quilava. And it'll die when I pass back to them. Because I did not... They're easing me. Is that just game? Punch 180, you kill this. I mean, we get the return kill. But then they have all their monkeys to push another 30-60... or 30, 40, 60 over, right? 30 plus 2 is 50. I'm sorry, 80 over. If they punch 30 into the Typhlosion, which would be the smartest play, then I can't Gravity Mountain. I'd have to Ultra Ball for Fez. But I think in the game, in the long game of... In the long game, I think they just take it. Okay, that was incorrect. Better to put damage on this guy. But again, I don't think it matters. I think they'll just have it here. I think they'll just have it here. I don't think I want to boss. I definitely don't want to boss. I want to for sure kill. I want to for sure kill here. This thing will be dead, so I'm not worried about the Fez. The Fez being a 2 prize, it's fine. Iono for sure feels really good. Right now I'm hitting 280. If I put down Victini, I'm hitting 290. They're already at 300. They go 310 during checkup. So I think we have to play the Gravity Mountain, which does put me at 140, but I think that's out of range of all of that. So we will play that. I don't think I want to put anything else down on the bench because I don't want to give them anything to monkey around with. So I think we just hit the Iono to try and ruin their day. think that's all we got. They do get the three draw off the Fez. So that's pretty cool. This is an interesting one without any healing on my side. I feel like a picnic basket is kind of necessary. Also, like for the Dragon Pult matchup, I need to be able to clear damage. I feel like not being able to clear damage is pretty bad. They could absolutely take one prize here, but they put me to 70 to 90 to 110. If they get down a fourth monkey with a fourth energy, they have it. But I think we somehow managed to do it. I do think a picnic basket is kind of important. It's also for the Dragon Pult matchup. Counter catcher. Okay. Who would be the best? What would be the best cut to make this work? Bikini's necessary to fix some math. I don't know. I feel like having 2 team evos is also really important. Could maybe cut I feel like the Night Stretcher might be the weakest. Because we have Sacred Ash, we have Super Rod. The Night Stretcher putting something directly into hand it just feels really good. I don't know. But we do take this game, which is nice. Do they concede, or do I get to press my button? I get to press the button. Buddy Blast! I mean, they definitely should have had this game. There were definitely a couple misplays on their side of the field. But, I mean, I also don't know what their prizing was. Because their prizing and dropping the spike month. There were a couple things that we dropped that I think definitely hurt them a little bit. Would like to try and... Man, I feel like maybe we don't need to... Maybe we don't need 2-2-2. Maybe we need 2-1-2. I don't know how important the overall... I don't know how impactful, rather, the overall consistency becomes with having that. Let me see if I can find some other deck lists just to get some other people's virtual input. There's one I was looking at earlier. Yeah, let me grab this list. This list was doing a 2-2-2, but they were also doing 2 Victini. They did play Picnic Basket. I feel like, again, it's just super important. They've also played 6 Fire. It's crazy. They only played 1 Iono, and they played 4 Adventures. They played, what was their difference? How are they making up room? What did they cut? No Night Stretcher. I just feel like the Night Stretcher is helpful. But again, I could be wrong. I could be wrong on so much of this. They only play 1 Research. I feel like the Picnic Basket is just too strong. I feel like it helps fix potentially some of our worst matchups. But we'll see. We'll see how that ends up going. I feel like the 2 Pidgeotos is still better. What happens when they're both prized, you know? I don't know. We'll get a feel for it. Play a few more games. See what happens. My opponent has won the coin flip, and I shall be going first. Pidgey open, at least popping in hand is nice. Okay. We should be fine here. It's a wall deck. I'm just gonna grab 2 Cyndaquils down. I don't think they have any way of attacking next turn. Do a quick price check. We have a Quilava in hand. We're missing 1 Pidgeot. We're missing 1 boss. Oh, it's in hand. We're missing none of those. Missing Gravity Mountain and missing that's energy. There's cool. I'll hold. I'll hold. I mean, next turn, honestly, you know what? I should have attached, actually. I should have attached energy to Cyndaquil. That was a huge misplay. Now, because I have no other switching agents. Absolutely should have attached. So that way next turn I could grab Earthen Vessel and retreat and TM Evo a Quilava, a Cyndaquil into a Quilava, and a Pidgey into Pidgeotto. That was a misplay. That's okay. Is this the Turbo Energize? Search your deck for 2 basic energy cards, attach them to your opponent whenever once. This is the Lucky Switch, I think, is the Blissey's ability, where they can just move the energy around all they want. I actually don't know how bad this matchup is for us. I do like the layout they got going here. This is a very nice, like, pattern they've got going on. I'm a big fan. I think I'm gonna rip the Professor's Research. I felt pretty good. I don't know how much damage they hit for. They probably definitely kill a Quilava. I don't feel super out of this world. Do we ever retreat into the other Pidgey? I think we do. Protect both of our Quilavas, protect the Pidgeotto. Next turn we can Ethan's Adventure. I mean, this hand is not super strong until next turn, but we can get a Typhlosion. We can get, I mean, next turn, honestly, if my hand stays exactly as is, I'm looking at 2 Typhlosions and a Cyndaquil. Or we're going to get an Ionode, which isn't the worst thing in the world. I think their Blissey has like 300 HP, though. Which is going to be pretty hard to hit, especially with the belt, which minuses 30 off the Rigid Band. So they're at 330 HP, basically. They do not get minused by... they do not get minused by Gravity Mountain, because they're only a stage 1, not a stage 2. Return is also 180 for 3 energy, but they can't happy switch to, again... How many times can they happy switch per turn? Just once? Okay, once per Blissey. So they will kill our Pidgey here, so this was absolutely the correct play. I don't know here. Trying to think. With all 4 in the discard, we're hitting 280. But we need to hitting 330, which I don't think is possible. In any world. With Victini, we hit 290. With Bravery Charm, we hit 320 with Victini. With Victini plus Bravery Charm is 320. It's almost a knockout, but unfortunately, not a knockout. Also, Secret Box is prized. Ooh. That's a big thing I was looking for this turn. Yeah, no Secret Box is gonna be rough. Also, the other countercatcher's prize, because I threw one away earlier. Right now, one is in discard. I mean, I kind of hate this, but we do have to go for another research angle here. Which doesn't give us a knockout. Oh! That's terrible, actually. That's really terrible. It's like really bad. Not that I want to stretch her back. Okay, we do get the fourth one out, which is cool. But I don't have energy, so I can't attack with it. But I can right now hit 280 and just put 280 there. They do get the knockout, and we don't have a way to like accelerate energy around and do multiple things. I think this is just probably a bad matchup for us. I think this is probably just a bad matchup for us. If I had to guess. This just feels like a bad matchup for us. I mean, I don't know, because we can reach 300. I don't know. It depends on how quickly they can set up, I guess. Because, I mean, they are still only taking one prize here. Because if they happy switch to the monkeys, they can attach for turn on one monkey. Oh, actually, never mind. I forgot that's how it's not happy switch to active. So they use a monkey here, move 30 damage, happy switch this energy to the first monkey, move 30 damage, use the benched Blissey to happy switch it to the final monkey, move 30 damage. So they actually get to move 90 damage per turn. That's actually kind of crazy. That's wild. Okay. Benefit here, we do take the knockout on Blissey and remove 3 of their energy off bench, which is cool. They do kill one of our Cinequils, which is fine. I mean, I would like to keep the Cinequil, but that's okay, because we will be hitting 280, or I guess 250, which is still a knockout on the Blissey here. So it's not terrible. And they don't have enough energy in play. They do have an additional energy in hand, because they did get it off the Earthen Vessel. But they only have one happy switch, so they have to attach it to active. Happy switch to active. They kill my Typhlosion, so I need to get a second set up. They are actually, this is, the XP share is very strong. The XP share is incredibly strong here. Okay. So they will be able to attack next turn, pretty easily. Is that better to move it to the Blissey? Wouldn't they want to keep it on the monkey? Well, I guess because I'm getting the knockout. Picnic basket doesn't do anything there. I mean, it doesn't fix the math for them, at least. If we could just survive 180, this wouldn't be a bad matchup. The fact that we can't survive 180 is just bad. Alright, we'll send up Pidgeot. We'll use a picnic basket of our... I'm just kidding. We won't picnic basket. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy if we did a picnic basket all our own. There. I think we adventure here, grab out the 2 Quilavas and the Typhlosions to have them in hand. I want to Fez first. Well, because we also have Pidgeot to go recover those guys, which I feel like is pretty important. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's actually quick search first here and guarantee ourselves the Sacred Ash. Then we flip the script before we Sacred Ash, because I don't want to put them into my hand. Well... no, because I'm going to adventure for them. So flip the script first. Rare Candy's not too... actually, we can Rare Candy you to a Typhlosion this turn. Okay, so we're going to Sacred Ash. Don't need the Pidgey. Ethan's Adventure. We'll grab Typhlosion, Quilava. You can actually Buddy Poffin for the 2 Centiquills. So let's grab the other Quilava. Just have them in hand. I mean, I guess I didn't need to adventure this turn. I mean, I could Rare Candy for this guy this turn, but I don't need them this turn. So we'll just evolve them regularly. That should be all 4 in the discard now. So we do get a nice little knockout here. They do keep an energy. They take a knockout. This guy probably just sits here and just soaks up the energy. They take 1 knockout here. Secret Box, Gravity Mountain. Neither of you really helpful here. Secret Box, I need you like turn 1, and you would have been super helpful then. We can also play around Rigid Band. So actually, maybe bossing Blissey with the XP share on them might be the better play. I don't know. We'll see where this turn ends with what they got. There's no happy switching to be done this turn where they need any damage around. They probably want to Iono me. Because next turn I think we evolve Quilava, Rare Candy Typhlosion, and attack. Rigid Band to active is fine. Because I want to kill the one with the XP share on them. Yeah, we have no way to play around the Rigid Band, actually. Other than, like, bossing around it. Or, in this case, we could also counter catcher around it. So maybe we counter catcher around it. Secret Box, get rid of Gravity Mountain, get rid of Ultra Ball. Get rid of Victini. Counter catcher so we can save boss for a future turn, because I think we've already used 1 boss. Yeah. I just need to recover. I just need to put an energy in hand and I'm fine. Which deck? The Blitzy one or Typhlosion? Secret Box, you. Grab Bengal. Grab... oh no, oh, the other counter catcher's price. We have to boss. That's unfortunate. We'll grab the Iono. I don't think I want it, but we'll grab it. We'll evolve you. We'll Rare Candy you. We'll Brave Bangle you. We'll flip the script 3. Hey, look at that. We'll also Typhlosion you. Sends you up. How much you doing right now? You're doing 280. If I played on Victini, we're doing 290. Wow, that's crazy. We're only doing 380 because of the Rigid Bane. Yeah, Blissey's rough. Is there anything I want to quick search for? I don't think there is. I think there's. I mean, I guess put another energy in hand actually wouldn't hurt. Deck is thin, so if we get Ionode, we get most of the pieces that we want. Grab you, take the knockout. Would love to grab Counter Catcher. No! Okay, well, Counter Catcher would have been game. Actually, no, it wouldn't have been, because now we're only doing 290 without the Brave Bangle. Yeah, I think we just lose. And so here's actually why I want a Counter Catcher. I was hoping they would evolve the other Chansey on the bench. Oh, okay. I was like, why are they moving their energy away? So that way it can be prepped up. But I mean, I don't have another gust effect. So I think next turn I actually just hide behind. No, I think that's just game. Trying to think if I have anywhere out. Doing okay, Welsh. If I would have grabbed the Counter Catcher there, we could have like taken a prize there. The fact that we can't get rid of the Rigid Band is what's difficult. Just so I can look at my deck. We have Arven, we have Ultra Ball, we have Energy. They only need to take one prize, so if we don't one-shot the Blissey, they just take it. We're doing 280 right now, which is 250 because of the Rigid Band. Victini makes us do 260. We get nothing else. That's game. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of wall decks. Personally, like it just in a sense of playing against them. They're fun because you can kind of like you have to figure out a way around it. But I don't know. I don't personally like playing them because, but like it's kind of fun to try and figure out your way around it. It kind of just crumbles to. Typhlosion kind of just crumbles in front of it. Like Tool Scrapper or Jamming Tower would have helped us, but that doesn't help us for the majority of our other matchups. So why would we tech for something unless we start seeing it like all the time, which I don't expect us to do. I'm gonna grab some more water though. Give some Pepsi. Nice. I haven't had Pepsi in like 10 years. I haven't had, to be fair, any soft drink in about that long, to be fair. Alright. I would like to play against like something slightly at least meta adjacent. We did play Grim. I don't know, maybe, I mean, I would love to get to play against a Goldango and just feel the joy that others have when they've played against me. That's really what I want. I just want to feel the joy that people enjoy when they've played against me. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to get this microphone to hit the right spot. There we go. Buddy Poppin is nice. Arvin is nice. Ethan's Adventure is nice. We have a lot of setup here. A lot of setup here, which I am a fan of. Do enjoy getting set up. I just said I wanted to play against something like in the meta. Well, what is this? I mean, it's cool art, but like, why are you here? With Hop? That's crazy. I mean, you know, it is at least weak to fire. So while we don't get explicitly Goldango action, you know, we get something. Would love to top deck Energy or Team Evo so that way we could Ethan's Adventure. That'd be cool. Or just a rare candy. And I could still just Team Evo these two guys. Arvin for Earthen Vessel and for Team Evo. Earthen Vessel away. Adventure. All three are there. We got the secret box this go around. Missing an energy to the prizes. Missing a sacred ash to the prizes. Missing a Pidgeotto and a Pidgeot to the prizes. And a Pidgey. That's crazy. That's crazy. Alright, bye-bye Ethan's Adventure. I mean, this feels good. Getting, again, I would have liked to have gotten a little bit more set up here. Or no, only one Pidgeotto, because the other, I minus the Pidgeotto. So only a Pidgey on the prizes. The other things were definitely like Ultra Balls or something I just didn't count. Might after this game play a little bit of Bolt or Pult or Charizard. Right now they're doing 60. And 30 to the bench. Right now they're doing 90. I mean, I definitely just kill this. Or we counter. We don't counter catcher. Alright, grab two Cyndaquils, grab a Typhlosion, have energy in hand. Unfortunately, Pidgeotto remains a Pidgeotto. Should be knocking out. Yeah, 320. Because of the weakness. Alright, that feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. Oh, let's counter catcher and Buddy Puffer were the other two. I was like, I'm sure it's something with a 2 of or a 4 of that I miscounted, and those were the two that I miscounted. Pops bag to get the guy right back out. And a Cramorant, which I am weak to. So they do kill us. I don't know how they get Valiant out of active, other than like I mean, obviously there are ways, I just don't know what their deck plays. I don't know if they're playing switches or if they're playing air balloons. Like what their way to get Valiant out of active is, I don't know. Which Valiant Whiz, when this Pokemon moves from your bench to the active spot, put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. Wow, crazy. Oh, okay, they had Jet Energy in hand. That feels kind of crazy to gamble on hitting your Latias.
when you could have just jet energied. Oh wait, you're not water. You are water, but you're a normal type right now. But I mean, it still doesn't matter because of all the pluses from the post book and everything. It's still enough damage. But I would just go Cramorant's a water type. We do have Rare Candy in hand, which is pretty cool. And we do top deck and Ethan's Adventure, which is unnecessary. Which we are just taking a one knockout here. Do we ever need Victini? No, but it's deck thinning, I guess. And we take the kill here. They take a potential return because Snorlax does the extra plus 30. I was for some reason thinking it was not Snorlax. So that's why they're doing higher. So I think definitely kill this just to get rid of it. They probably send up the Laddie. Definitely an Ethan's Adventure angle here. I don't love though that we are out of guys. I don't love that we're out of guys. Typhlosion you. Actually, we'll grab Typhlosion. Double Typhlosion. Double Typhlosion? Oh, what's the occasion? 230. Right now they're doing 30, 60, 90. If they get the hop, the choice band, they're doing 120, which isn't a knockout. And I don't think there's any way for them to level up, accelerate that much energy to be able to Brave Slash. Or they just get another Cramorant. Cramorant! Which is still right now hitting 120, 150, 180. But they do need energy if they don't have the choice band. They have 7 cards in hand. They have Arven, so they can grab choice band or a way to search out energy. Alright, so they do kill Typhlosion here. We do have another Typhlosion, though. You only attack 3 or 4 prize cards, so we will definitely just boss up the Zacian and kill it. Puts us with 1 prize card remaining. Hopefully we draw into something that allows us to... Because right now, we don't have another way to set up our bench, but I don't think they have anything that they can come in and kill with. So I think we're okay. Switching to get the 20... Oh. What? What? You had free retreat. What? What? Why wouldn't you switch into the Valiant to... I thought they were switching the Valiant to put 20 damage somewhere. What a bad way to play the game. Super Rod was what I was hoping for. Probably send a Clone Typhlosion. Actually, no, we would need a Quilava. I actually have a Quilava in deck. We'll put those 2 back. All my adventures have been used. Oh no, but I do need to use Boss's Order this turn. I do need to use Boss's Order this turn, so I can't adventure. But I don't think they have a way to take a 170 knockout. So I think we're... I mean, if they have a way to hit 170, they have a way to hit 170. But I just don't think they have a way to hit 170. How's Typhlosion been treating you? It's fine. We haven't really played against anything to actually get a big fill other than Grimmsnarl, which was a really fun game. I almost lost, but managed to like bring it back. But other than that, like, we've played against Blissey, and then this is our 3rd game. I don't know, I don't feel like, I mean, it's not terrible. It's obviously not the best deck in the world. It does lose to a lot of different matchups. pretty easily. But again, I don't hate it. I love Typhlosions. You all know I love the idea of like a big single price attacker. Ooh, what is this? Oh no, it's just the same one. I was like, is this a different one? It's just a different art. It threw me off. I thought it was the other, just the Zacian EX. But even then, with all this, I don't think they can reach 170. With all their stuff attached, unless they get 4 energy accelerated, or 3 energy and a charm. Not a charm, a band. I don't see how they hit 170 for the knockout. We've kind of struggled getting the Pidgeot set up. Tachyon bits to put the 2 damage somewhere. So that was your retreat for a turn, and now I just kill you. Like, I don't even have to do anything. I just knock out. I don't even have to do anything. And if I wasn't, I had Adventure in hand that I could have played. No, Typhlosion's fun. The Pidgeot version's good. The Zoroark I like just because you're drawing 2 cards. It's an easy way to discard Ethans, but I mean, the Pidgeot is strong in its own right, being able to quick search. I mean, that's just a given that it is that powerful. All right, that was fun. I want to play a little. Pult is a deck that I've always wanted to be really good at, but I feel like I struggle. Let's play a Zard game. Let's play a Zard game. Let's play some Charizard. Would like to go second with this deck. Which is honestly a big reason I like Goldango, because it feels good going first. Whereas so many decks, it's like if you aren't going first, you're kind of screwed. Or if you're not going second, if you lose the coin toss, you're screwed. Whereas like with Dango, it doesn't really matter. Hey, speaking of Goldango, speaking of the Gimme Ghoul, they're going to feel really good this turn. They can also go ahead and put down their Genesect. They have no worry about 2 prizers being in play, because I'm not getting an attack off next turn. I'm going for Team Evo next turn. Which I can do, because I do have Energy Search and Team Evo in hand. I mean, this is a pretty great opening hand. Big fan of this opening hand. Alright, only you, Dusk Noir's Prize. I won't worry about the bench space, because they're probably going to get a knockout here. But we put down the 2 Charmanders. Because I'm assuming they're going to take a knock here. Could be wrong. We also need Rare Can. I feel like we should put down another Pidgey just so we have it there. I mean, maybe we aren't Team Evoing it at all. Actually, hold up a second. Maybe we're going for a. Maybe we're actually going for a Grasping Draw. And we have the other Charmeleon. We could Team Evo Duskull into Dusclops and evolve one of our Charmanders into a Charmeleon. That's actually not terrible. Then we have the other Charmeleon. They're not going to Iono us, so this hand is going to stay the same. So then we're just living off a top deck. I don't love living off a top deck. I don't love living off a top deck. I don't love living off the top deck. So we'll Grasping Draw for 5. Because it's very unlikely that they are going to Iono us. They're most likely going to be using Cypher Maniac or Arven or maybe even a boss to kill our only Pidgey. Which, while I'm not too broken up about, but they can also attack us with Baby Dango. But that might not be what they're doing. They just attack us with the single prize here, or with the 2 prize here. They leave themselves open for pretty rough next turn, because they only take 1 prize. They're going to boss the Pidgey, or maybe the Duskull. The Duskull probably is the better kill, because the Duskull allows me not to be able to pop and hit higher. What's up, Cupboard? Doing pretty well. Doing pretty well. Alright, they killed the Duskull. We're hitting 210. But I mean, that doesn't matter. We just up the Cleffa, and we just attack with Chi-Yu here. Chi-Yu becomes the attack here. We evolve Charmeleon. We rare candy for the Charizard. Rare candy to get Charizard in the game. Ooh, the tough here is actually not having enough energy. That's actually not great. I'm probably should Arven first. Probably should Arven first have something to throw away. Nope. So how much energy do I have in here? 2. And then I have 1 in hand. But Chi-Yu at least only takes 2 to attack. Left as a free retreat. At least touch 1 energy there. But this is why I should have done that first. That way I could have like thrown away Air Balloon or Defiance Ban or something. So we get the Chi-Yu. We do get the return knockout here. We take the 2 prize lead. But we will need a... I think we attach... And if they boss or counter catcher, they kill this. And then we need Super Raw. That's why I wanted to keep the Iono. Wanted to keep the Iono to make sure we had some form of refilling the hand. There's our Pidgeotto. Two big threats on board. I mean, if they boss... Or if they gust to kill Charizard, Chi-Yu just comes up and takes another knockout. Scizor doesn't do a ton for them right now. Right now it's only hitting 110, which does kill the Chi-Yu, but I mean, they just played it, so they can't evolve it this turn. So, feeling okay. Looks like they had no 1 prize or attack or otherwise. Like, they didn't attack with Baby Dango last turn, so... And they have no way to attack with a single prizer this turn either, because both the Scyther and the Gimmighoul just came down this turn. So feeling pretty okay with this. Get energy down to prep up their next attack, and they're just going to kill Chi-Yu, which does now have Charizard hitting for, what, 240? So we need to target the Genesect to continue to be lethal here. Aw, man, rare candy. I don't need you. I was gonna say I was like, I might Iono over Pidgeotto to potentially find the other one, but finding the other one doesn't do anything for me. Because the rare candy's in hand.
I do love getting the Charizard when there is 0 energy in deck. That's pretty rough. Because our other fire energy's prized. Alright, they have a really strong turn about to happen. They have a really strong turn about to happen. We attached the energy just so that way I could get an additional draw. The Super Rod is great. 4 cards in hand, 5 cards in hand. They get to draw up to 9 cards with the coin bonus. Am I winning? I mean, technically right now I'm tied. Scizor right now is hitting for 110 still. So isn't a huge threat. But off of all these draws, they do need Gus to be able to take 2 prizes here. Otherwise, they, again, just take 1 prize. But pretty easy depending on the version of the build. If it's playing heavy boss, which I haven't seen Scyther, so I imagine they are playing heavy boss. They've only used 1 boss, so potentially 3 bosses about to come out. Probably not all at once. That'd be kind of crazy if they used 3 bosses at once. They still have 1 more coin bonus to use. Was it maybe they were considering like attaching an energy to get a 2 draw? To get a retreat? Scissor goes down. No reason not to evolve it. Alright, what you got for me? If they had boss, they'd boss. But they also need to... Okay, they're going to Cypher to set up next turn. They have no more draw power they can do this turn. So that is setting up next turn for them. And then they're just going to pass. I think I just Super Rod back the 3 energy. Throw down Charizard. Throw down Charizard, boss the Genesect, kill the Genesect, have another Charizard waiting in the wings, and once they go down to 4 prizes, I'm doing enough for knockout, yeah. I was trying to be like, do I need Chi-Yu? I don't need Chi-Yu. What do I want off my quick search? Nothing. Because we are right now only doing 240. I don't know if there's actually anything I want here. We'll grab the air balloon in case they try and like go for like a stall. In case they like try and stall me by like pushing up Charmander, because I don't have any other energy. Which I mean, I could always grab it later. I mean, Pidgeot is just so strong. Quick search is just so powerful. I love it so much. Scizor now though is doing 160, but still isn't relevant. But they might decide to attack with Scizor just to not give me a 2-prizer. But right now, I am not reaching. You know what? Okay, well, they conceded. I actually probably should have reestablished a Duskull there. That actually would have been the correct place, was to reestablish Duskull to guarantee, even if they ended up passing or attacking with Scizor, I'd be able to make something happen. Zards just a good time. It's just a fun deck that works.
And has a really good matchup into Goldango, which is obviously a big deck at the forefront of everyone's mind. Who do we lead? I mean, this isn't a... I don't want to give them a target, so maybe we lead the Duskull here. Leave the Duskull here, so that way we have times to evolve people. Are we getting a mulligan? Played a lot of Slowking. I got a very consistent list, as consistent as Slowking can get. It's quite anti-meta. Do I want to give it a try? I do want to play Slowking, but I don't want to play Slowking right now. I have played some Slowking in the past, but I do really want to give it a try. I think next format we get like the equivalent of like the Dark Patch for Psychic. I think that'll be kind of crazy for Slowking. Because you don't have to, you can accelerate energy in a really interesting way. I don't know. I think it could be. I mean, it's still going to be the Wonder Patch. That's what it's called. It's still definitely going to be like not a meta deck, I don't think, but I think it is going to be like in the same tier that I would put like Typhlosion, like in the next format. Like I don't think it's going to be like, it's not going to be a top A+, but I think it's such a fun deck to like play with, just because I like decks that have options. Oh no, not Badoo! I can't rare candy with a Badoo. I assume this is Dragapult then. My rare candy, I can't use that next turn. Yeah, you can throw it in Discord. Yikes. Okay, I can at least evolve to the Pidgeotto next turn. Man, I sure would love a Cleffa in hand. I sure would love to put a Cleffa in my hand. Chat, can you imagine how cool it would be to have Cleffa in your hand right now? Like, literally everyone would be talking about it if I had a Cleffa in my hand right now. Everyone would be saying how cool it is to have Cleffa in hand. I'm looking at the deck box. I was like, do I actually have Charizard built right now? You can paste it into the Pokemon channel. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just throwing the Pokemon channel. We're on a secret deck, and it'll be number one. It has Mega Hawlucha in it. How dare they out here giving me a Buddy Poffin top deck right after I get Itchy Pollen? It's the Regigigas is with the Jewel Breaker is just such a crazy thing for Slowking. I love it. Yeah, this deck feels so fun. And obviously Kyurem is crazy with the using ciphers and Academy at Night, putting stuff on top. Oh, you're doing the Precious Trolley. Okay, so the last time I played this deck, or looked at it, was back during, what was the set that had just come out around that time? I don't remember, but it was playing like the Max Rod. And it was the Water-type Slowpoke since they're 70 HP. And can be Buddy Poffin, but I love not having to Buddy Poffin and being able to focus more on putting in other like helpful cards. Cool. One is I love Clefairy, and since you can cure him once, then Clefairy cure him on track. Yikes. No, I felt the same way when I was playing it. I was like, the Max Rod I felt like was so unhelpful. Like, it would be helpful in, like, maybe one in every 20 games. Yeah, they can't Hawlucha and Phantom Dive. I don't hate that. Chat, I think we lose this one. Unless we get a really fun top deck here, I think just the power of the itch. The itch. Oh, is that what Dingletail does? I can. Oh yeah, put a Pokemon from your discard pile into your hand. That's pretty good. And it's only 1 energy too, so you can actually recover it pretty easily. No, that's a fun time. I like it. Cursed Blast! That's cursed. That's cursed. Can I get a good card? Okay. That's okay. Okay. Not bad. It's 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 not a bad card. I'm feeling pretty itchy. I'm feeling pretty itchy. Gotta hide from those Typhlosions, Mark. Gotta hide from them. We're just playing a little bit Typhlosion. We had some interesting games. Dude, Chad. What's going on here? What's going on here? What's going on here? They're doing some fun tests, but Typhlosions Zard works better than you'd imagine. What is your? I would imagine that any Typhlosion X whatever, you're having to. It's a Typhlosion deck with a package of like Zards. So what are you running in there? Is it like a 2/1/2? And I assume it's like your closer. Or I mean, I guess it helps in some matchups where I don't know. I mean, you can reach 320 or 310 pretty easy. About Welrun is attack against Dango instead, but just looked TM Devo, especially with for Slowking, like hitting a Kyurem and then a TM Devo, devastating. Devastating. 2/1/2 with 2 candies, or 2/3 with 3 candies. I don't hate that. Not terrible. Because it's really the only ad you have to do. Yeah, how dare my deck brick under item lock for 3 turns? You know, something tells me, chat, we aren't getting out of this one. Something tells me, chat, we're not getting out of this one. They about to grab a another Duskull or another Dusclops. Doesn't need to be fancy. Don't need an evolution. That's true. And also, like, more candies is also just helpful in Typhlosion for late game recovery. So it doesn't help. Doesn't hurt at all. Item Lock is such a fun ability, and definitely not. It's not annoying at all. I for one love it. Oh, they're gonna Howlucha evolve to Dragonite and just take out both my Charmanders. I'll be right back, Jack.
Sorry, I had to go get a quick cry in. Did I call Dragapult Dragonite? I wouldn't be surprised if I did say Dragonite. You all know how much I do love Dragonite. I would not be surprised if I did say it. Sorry, you all can't watch me take medicine. I don't know actually where that lands on Twitch's terms of service of taking medicine. I feel like it's fine, but you know, you never know. They said, are they going to evolve to Dragonite and take out my Charmanders? You know what? That's still a good question. Still a good question. They might have evolved to Dragonite. You don't know. You don't know what kind of deck they're playing. Dude, I love Badoo so much, I got him hanging up behind me. Wait, can you see him? Can you see Badoo? Right there on the floor. Bought them at NAIC. Because I was like, you know, they are a very impactful Pokemon to the meta. I saw them evolve to Pult. Yeah, but they could have evolved to Dragonite. Wonder what deck they're running. Definitely not. Definitely not Team Rocket's Mewtwo. They're going. Oh, they took a mulligan. Definitely not Team Rockets. Definitely not Team Rockets. Man, this would be a great hand if I was going second. Also, with the Typhlosions Zard, if you get Zard early, they'd have to deal with 330Bs, Frittens, and Babies. True. Oh, it seems interesting. Okay, I'll take Charmander. I can live with Charmander. I can live with Charmander. Because the likelihood of them getting an attack off going second feels low, right? I feel like they mostly... Which, I mean, I think... Probably want to go first, because Proton can be used on your first turn. Oh, this is not Team Rocket's Mewtwo. This is, like, the Persian build. Which, well, actually, that wasn't a mulligan, wasn't it? I don't even know what Persian does. Hello. I was looking at a card there. That's cool. I think we definitely Arven. Arven is the stronger play here. But I do want to know what their Persian does. Look at the top 10 cards of your opponent's deck. You may choose any attack from a Pokemon you find there as this attack. Yikes! That's kind of crazy. Could also Ultra Ball. I guess we technically could have Ultra Balled Rare Candy then, but that doesn't feel ever worth it. I think it's just better to get set up here. Probably put down another Charmander, also put down Pidgey, and then Team Evo with Duskull. Feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Like, Pidgeotto is in there, right? Gee golly, I hope so. Gee golly, I hope you're in there, mister. And then we have Pidgeot in hand. Yeah, I just want to go ahead and evolve Charmeleon to Charizard. I think that's what I want to do for sure. Didn't we also get some new cards revealed today? For, Inferno. Inferno X. Which is the second mega set. So for us, this will be coming out around November. Yeah, we got so it's Mega Sharpedo. We have a new Charmander, an 80 HP Charmander, which has the Nimble ability. If any energy is attached to it, it has a retreat cost of 0. For Mega Charizard,
You gotta have a new Charmander. And then Charizard we've already seen, or Corey we've already seen. We have a new basic Moltres, 120 HP. 1 energy for Fighting Wings, 20 plus damage. If your opponent's active Pokemon's an EX, it does 90 more, so it does 110. Ooh, what do they want to use here? I assume they're going to use the Pheasantipity and snipe my Pidgeotto. That's what I would do, at least. Sneasel. Alright, Ultra Ball, and that. I know I could just grab the Charizard right here, but I really also want to get a Dusclops going. So I'm going to grab Fez to extend my turn as much as I can. Because right now Charizard's only doing 210, so I kind of want to pop the Duskull, take out one of those guys. But we don't get that, we don't hit that. But do we hit it with the script flip? But we do hit it with the flip script, so that's good. That's good. That's good. We'll also go ahead and put you down. I don't need the other Charmander. Then we can throw the Charmander. I probably don't need... I don't need the Iono. How much energy's in deck right now? 3 energies in deck right now, so just enough for Charizard. Power up both those guys. Power up both them guys. And we'll get a little Infernal Rain going. 30 attack for each of your Team Rocket's Pokemon in play. That now has us doing 240. I forget this deck plays Brock Scouting. Oh, that's crazy. I did my math wrong on the attack. Definitely should not have. Definitely should have put down, or gotten the Defiance Band. I need the Defiance Band for the extra math there. The extra math there. No, not Cleffa. Not Cleffa. Yeah, probably a little cooked here, to be honest with you all. Probably a little cooked here. Didn't hit enough math there. Alright, the Mega Sharpedo, 330 HP for 1 Darkness Energy, Greedy Fangs, does 70 damage and you draw 2 cards. That's kind of crazy. And then Hungry Jaw for 2 Darkness Energy, does 120 damage. And if this Pokemon has any damage counters on it, it does 150 more damage. So that's a total of 270. And since it's a Darkness, it plays with the... Since it's a Darkness Pokemon, it gets the benefit of the Gengar ability where Darkness Pokemon are worth 1 less. It's only a 2 prizer if you have that in play. That's kind of nuts. Then we have the new trainer cards, Heat Burner. Discard a basic fire energy from your hand in order to play this card, and then you choose a tool, special energy, or stadium your opponent has in play and discard it. That's pretty cool. Grimsley's move, look at the top 7 cards of your deck, choose a Darkness Pokemon you have there and put it onto your bench. Oh wait, put it onto your bench! So you could just put down Mega Sharpedo without doing an Evo, or put down Mega Gengar without evolving them up. It's kind of crazy. And then Fire Breather, search your deck for up to 7 basic fire energy cards and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Interesting. Mega Sharpedo plus Janie plus Moj plus... There's so much... There's so much tech there. I think we just lose here. I think we do just lose here. I'm trying to see an out. We take a knockout here, then they just take a knockout back. I think we just lose. I think we just lose. I mean, the Spite Ops deck is basically built to counter like Charizard and like Grimmsnarl and stuff like that. So like this is truly the worst matchup we could have. So I'm not overly surprised we're losing to this. I think we just take the, but I mean, then you just charge up, add an energy card. This probably does 30 damage for each of your opponents, for each of your Team Rocket Pokemon in play. So they're doing 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, which is 300. So if they get one more Pokemon in play, they have game. So we'll see if they get one more Pokemon in play. Or I guess they could also just Genome Hack, but Genome Hack doesn't get them the knockout. But I assume they sent this guy just for retreat. For, that's pretty good, having the transmitter there. Ariana, which is their equivalent of Iono. Pretty sure, right? I gotta skip this song. This song is too... That's too much. There's too much going on there. Yeah, I believe that's 330. It's 360, yeah. Again, that's what I was saying earlier, and this is my always such the nonsense of playing on ladder. It's like I just want to play against decks that I'm actually going to see at a challenge or, you know, at a cup. And obviously people do show up with these kind of decks, but I'm like, I just want to play against like actual stuff. I don't know. Maybe it's good to know how to deal, or at least have an idea of some of these decks, since they are so few and far between seen. Chat, we want a coin toss. Let's go second. Let's go second. Okay, we can Brock Scout, or we could also Iono. What do we think this is off of? 3 Arvins, an Earthen Vessel. Could be so many things. And a Super Rod. The Super Rod makes me think it's not Goldango. But I mean, so many decks play those 6 or those 7 cards. It is Guardy. Alright, do we Brock Scouting and actually get potentially set up? I mean, them getting to go and potentially getting, like, rare candy, I think we need more than just 2 basics. I think we definitely attach this in case we end up finding something good. Throw away an Iono, because, I mean, they're going to be Ionoing all their own. We're going to Iono Pidgeotto back into the deck, so we'll definitely be able to at least evolve that. And then we hit the Iono to hopefully hit energy, as well as, like, some Poffins would be nice. Or just energy. Sam, how you doing? How'd the game's been? I don't know. I feel like we've probably been 50-50 on wins and losses today. We've had some interesting ones, that's for sure. Heat Burner card makes Pult Neo Upper bad, and hopefully Guardy as well. That's true, because you can just get rid of the Neo Upper pretty easily. And it could be teched into so many decks. that as long as they play a fire energy. We could Arven for Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball, Mist Energy, Ultra Ball Scenario. Rare Candy to Charizard. Yo, don't tell me you're about to leave a... Tell me you're about to leave a Klefki inactive. That was just basic Pokemon to play, have no abilities. Never mind, we're good. Klefki inactive's fine. Doesn't do anything to me. Stops basics from having abilities. Also, I retreat for free. So your boss didn't really do anything there, but okay. Churro! No, we're gonna Arven for sure. Gonna Arven. Or we could Secret Box, actually. Do I have 3 things to throw away here? I could throw away Briar. I don't know that we really need Briar here. And I could Artisan to really set up my board. But then do I have enough things to Ultra Ball away? We throw those 3 things away. Mist Energy, Briar, Turo for Secret Box. Secret Box gets me the Ultra Ball, which I throw away Defiance Band. And what? Because I want a Buddy Poffin as well. No, because I wouldn't get it because it'd be the Ultra Ball. Oh, I was trying to click it back. I did a misclick and I was trying to get it back and it wouldn't let me get it back. That's annoying. Because I was like, I can also just grab something off of the quick search to get me there, but it wasn't giving me the card. Which, I mean, I can also just quick search for Buddy Poffin. And I can put down... I don't think they can take the knockout, so I guess just Charmander and... Charmander Duskull and just start setting up a Duskull. I think we have to set up a Duskull now before they can, like, push off. I mean, they could also always Scream Tail it, but still. But still. I don't know that we really need the threat of Duskull, but I don't hate it. I don't hate the threat of Duskull. And can also help give myself some additional damage to do, because right now I'm only hitting 180, which I think 180 is enough to take out Guardy anyways, though, besides for weakness. So I'm pretty sure 180 is fine. Yeah, because that's 360. Yeah, that's weakness, so it's fine. Sending up the Ralts instead of the Mew is a choice. I feel like sending up the Mew would make more sense, because then you can retreat into whatever you want to, whereas now you've put Ralts inactive. Although they do Rare Candy Guardies, they have nothing else in hand, they have 3 Psychic Energy. They get a full restart for 3. Now they have 3 cards to utilize. It's pretty good. Pretty good turn. Pretty good hits. If they had Monkey down, I mean, if they had Monkey down, then it makes sense, you know, put the 2 up for the retreat for energy to move. But I guess you're playing to that out because they know they can get the restart. So I guess they're playing for that in case they are able to reach Monkey. So actually, I guess it makes sense because they have the 3 energy in discard, so they always know they'll be able to retreat out into Screamtail. Now, with only 3 energy in discard, though, that's 2, 4, 6. That's 60, so they just kill the Duskull. Which at least it's not damage, you know, on Pidgeot. It's not damage onto Charmander. And it is a knockout, so I do get to Pheasantipity and I do get to flip the script. Oh no, it's 80. Oh no, I did my math wrong. Because it's 20. Oh, it's 20 for each damage. Yeah, I did my math wrong. that's fine. We'll do this. I actually think I want to Iono. I don't want to Iono because I think I would much rather... I think I would just rather boss kill Guardy. Right? I think I just want to boss kill Guardy. Then I can flip the script to hopefully get some sort of setup, because I know they can't, like, kill us next turn. And it also leaves this energy here. Yeah, that just feels better. I could just rare candy that too. Oh, hold up! I think I in fact do that and take all Curlias off the board. They have no. All they can do is hit for 80. All they can do is hit for 80. Yeah, it's just a concede. It's just a concede at that point. It removes both of their attacks. It removes both of their ways to accelerate energy. There's just not much you can do there. Charizard is a awful matchup for Gardevoir since it hits for weakness and accelerates to itself. So here, fun fact about me. I know I've told this story before, but just to tell you the why I like it's when you're new to a game. It takes making game-losing mistakes to learn. I took Charizard. This was back last year, so, you know, still, like, in the V-Star era. We had 4 Steel Stone, you know, Luminion V, stuff like that. I played Charizard to a challenge. I've won 2 games. I go into my 3rd game. I'm playing against Gardevoir. And I'm playing it out, and I'm doing the math. I'm verbally saying the math. That I'm like, oh man, you've taken 2 prize cards, or they've taken 3 prize cards. So I think Charizard was doing like 260. So I was like, it's not enough to get the knockout. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, so I can't hit the knockout. And they're just sitting there, just obviously like, dude is forgetting about weakness. They're just loving it, because at that point I was still so new to the game. I had only been playing for like 3 or 4 months, and I was like, oh, Charizard's a fire type. And I was like, so obviously it doesn't hit for weakness. And I ended up, if I would have just declared the attack, they would be required to correct me. Because if I just declare the attack and I go, I attack for 260, then they would have been like, well, you actually knock out because of weakness, because it's up to both opponents to keep the game going fair. So instead of attacking, I just, I didn't want to give their Monkey Dories anything to do because of the way their damage was currently at, so I just passed. We ended up drawing, so I didn't lose the game. I drew, but the draw was enough that I think I placed, like, 13th. And I think that honestly was the last time I played Charizard to an actual event, was last year. I've played Pult Zard to events this year, but I have not played straight Charizard to any events. It was honestly in hindsight, and like I realized it after the game. I was like, oh wait, Charizard's a dark type. And they go, yeah. Ha ha ha. Hee hee. Hee hee ha ha. Like, how dare you hee hee ha ha me. Oh, not the Dwabble. Oh, not the Dwabble. Not the Crustle. Alright, what's my Crustle play? I guess, Chi-Yu? How much does Chi-Yu hit if I haven't gotten a knockout? What's my Cornerstone play? I mean, I guess double Dusk. Do I just put down 2 Duskulls? I mean, I can only set one of them up. Maybe. You do 50. which does 100, which doesn't knock out Crustal. But you do 140 if they got to knock out the turn before. 140 for weakness is 280, so even with the cape, Chi-Yu does do enough, so that is good to know. That is very good to know. That's quite good to know. Definitely grabbing Team Evo. I have energy in hand. I think we Buddy Poffin and also just put down... I don't know, probably just another... Well, probably just another Charmander. Because basically we're going to use Charmanders to power up, but I also do have Charmeleon here, which does 90. And the other Charmeleon in here does 50. So this Charmeleon is definitely the one I want to end up like trying to set up an attack with, but it's fine. I don't think I want another Pidgey down. I think I just want Charmander down. Because I want to save room for... Because I do want to set up Chi-Yu. But I don't know how I deal with Cornerstone other than attacking it or popping 130 foot on it. Here's how you beat Dwebble. Fit your opponent's cards with scissors. That's what I want to do to the Crustal deck. They're going to... 90 plus 90 is 180, so unfortunately it's not enough. We have no way to turn off tools or discard tools. I think we're just a little cooked here, chat. But I can pop Dusclops onto it and then hit 180 and take 2 prizes. So that's something. That's something. I don't love it. I'm not excited about this. Not excited about this in the slightest. They also just kill me next turn. So that's cool. That's cool. I also just did 2 numbers here. This should be at 243. 240. There we go. It's interesting that TCG can have Pokemon be other types. It's kind of... I mean, it's using the Terra, but I mean, they've also done this before. Like, Delta species, like, that was in, like, Pokemon Insurgents, if you all remember. They used to have Delta... They had Delta species in the TCG, where Pokemon had 2 types. It was kind of interesting. We definitely send up Geodude, they have free retrieve, so we can make our decisions based on that. I mean, I could hit Charizard. Charizard is cool, but I don't... I mean, I want a Charizard to be able to power up Chi-Yu. Okay. $140, $280 on weakness, so I don't need the Fine Span. Oh, that was stupid. That was wrong. That was wrong. That was wrong. I should have grabbed Pidgeotto or Pidgeot. That was incorrect. Because then I could have Pidgeotted for Chi-Yu. That was the incorrect. Bad sequencing. Bad sequencing. Bad sequencing. Terrible sequencing. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by your opponent's Pokemon that have abilities. Terrible sequencing. Alright. I should have put one more so that way I could retreat for basically free. Alright, never punished.
Never punished. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bum-bum. Bring them all back in. Okay. Can I win? If I Arven for rare candy and air balloon, if I Arven for rare candy and air balloon, I Ultra Ball Charizard and air balloon to get Dusk Noir. I evolve Dusk Noir, I pop Dusk Noir, and I kill. On Pidgeotto, or Pidgeot here. Night Stretcher. Night Stretcher is what I would need there. I need Night Stretcher. Oh, no, wait, that was... yeah, I just messed up that whole... We brought Scouting. I need both pieces. I don't have enough to get both pieces. I shock. I don't have enough to get both pieces. That's pretty sucky. Because 130 plus 50. $130 plus 50 is 180. But I can't kill that guy with it. Dang. But I don't want to pop this to kill that. That's just such a waste. That's just such a waste. Maybe I actually should have given them the Charmeleon there. Tried to bait a kill. But I mean, if they whiff the energy, then Charmeleon's just stuck inactive. Had Night Stretcher. Night Stretcher, I could have done it all that turn. But they get the Ascension. The Ascension kind of hurts things for me. What does Chi-Yu do? Chi-Yu attacks for 50 damage, but if one of my opponents was knocked out during my last turn, I do an additional 90 damage. Alright, so... I pop the 130. I Super Rod them back in. I can't accelerate any energy anywhere that's helpful. Because here we're again hitting for 100 here, which is nice, but it doesn't get us anywhere long term.
them down to 3 prizes. No, I really want that. I wish I had a Charmander in play, because I would really like that guy. Actually, I think I attack. I think I Clef this turn. Clef is what I do. Absolutely, Clef is what I do. Refill my hand. Oh wait, did I not put him back? Oh no, I meant to put Dust Noir back. Oh no! I was talking about the Charmeleon, that I would really like the Charmeleon if I had the other Charmander. Oh, what an absolute throw! What an absolute throw! I said Charmeleon out loud, so I was like, oh yeah, let me get the Charmeleon. And now they're gonna boss kill Chiyu. Ah! What an absolute toss. Because I was like, I need the rare candy. I was like, I don't really need the Dusclops if I get the rare candy, but I was like, I'll go ahead and at least set up one of them. Oh no, they're not gonna kill the Chiyu. They're just gonna boss stall me. Okay, interesting. Oh, they didn't have the extra energy to attack. I do have another Super Rod at least, but I don't have currently a way to search out anything. That guy also stays stuck and active until I get. I mean, I could Turo this turn actually. I could Turo. Now we'll save the Turo. It's not energy to search out. Put you back in. And I have no way to discard anything. I'm just gonna discard that out of my hand. Man. We had some plays there. And now they're just gonna heal the 130. Man, that's... Oh, that sucks. That sucks so much that we had a play and then just absolutely threw it away. We had a play and we absolutely threw it away. Ah, that feels so bad. That feels so bad that we had a play and just threw it away. So I think we just let them kill Charizard. I think we just let them kill Charizard. We aren't going to pop this yet. We're going to put it on bench. No, neither of their Pokemon can kill it. Because if they kill Charizard, just Chiyu takes the knockout. I mean, they might not take the knockout. They might just pass. Okay, no, they do take the knockout. Okay, so we take the knockout with Chibi. We take 2 prizes with 2-2. Then we just have to deal with this guy. But that means we can't pop. So we can't pop Dusk Noir, because if we pop Dusk Noir here to take this guy out, they just have to return fire, which they already have set up to do. Because we take a knockout here, but then they get it next turn. So we actually just kind of lose. There actually isn't... We have no out. We Briar... Wait, a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. No, I was like, Briar gets us just one extra prize. But I mean, they still just take the return knockout because it doesn't give us 4 prizes. It just gives us 3 prizes. This gives us 3 prizes. Yeah, that's just the game. That's just the game. Sure, I'll take my 3 prizes, none of which will give me an easy out to dealing with... Oh, because it's just a Terra attack. Oh, I'm so stupid. Only Terra attacks get it. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. Only Terra attacks get it, but it doesn't matter. Because, I mean, again, it doesn't fix anything. They take the return knockout here. Because, I mean, even if we would have... Because there was a thought of popping the Dusk Noir. We didn't even need to pop the Dusk Noir, but popping the Dusk Noir, then counter-catchering. And with the 2 of those, killing Ogre Pawn, which would have been great. The Crustal still hits for 120, and there's just no way around that. And then this guy just cannot be attacked by anything that has an ability. Of which... everything. They're also hitting 140. So yeah, I don't really have a way... I don't really have a way around that. Yeah. Easy, buddy. Enjoy your win. Enjoy your win. Yeah, I don't love... I mean, I don't love Crustal in the same regard that I don't love, or I didn't love, like, Snorlax Stall. And which, this isn't a stall deck, which I at least like. This, at least, there are ways to play around it. Just this Charizard deck doesn't really play any real ways around it. Which, I mean, I did also kind of misplay. I would have had it with the double Dusk Noir kill. I kind of had it. But then I didn't. Heavily missed it. Kind of screwed myself there. I don't know if the Brock Scouting is good. Maybe it is. I mean, it's good under item lock, actually, which we just never drew into it in the game we were under item lock. All right, chat, that's going to do it for me. I'm going to do 2 more soft resets to get us to 2450, 2450. And then I will be back sometime next week for more streams. No stream tomorrow because I'm potentially going to a cup. I haven't decided yet. It's at a store I don't really love. The times I've gone to this store before, which is only one other time, it's a small store, and they like cut off the amount of people, but they didn't tell the people in line. It wasn't me. It was one of my friends who got cut off. They didn't tell them while they were waiting in line. They didn't like do a pre-count. They checked out a person. A guy stepped up. They said, "Hey, what are you here for?" Obviously to play in the tournament. A guy didn't say that. And this wasn't my friend. He was like, to play in the tournament. And he goes, sorry, that was our cutoff. We can't fit anyone else. And so that guy, my friend, and then 2 other people were just in line. Didn't get to play because there wasn't enough seats, was their reasoning. We start the games, and the 4 of those guys go and sit at the one table they decided not to run games at. Which I also understand they want to leave some sitting areas open for people who are not there for the tournament. But it was kind of rough. So it was kind of irritating for that. They also didn't post on their like on the online of like the event, like, hey, we only have available seating. Because my buddy, he was like, I was just sitting in the car eating. He's like, if I would have known they had a cutoff, I would have come inside and paid for my spot. But that's not an issue we have at any other store. So I don't know. Haven't decided. I might go. Haven't. I don't know. But anyways, thanks for coming through. Enjoyed playing a little Typhlosion, a little Zard. Didn't play any Pult, but you all know how Pult goes. It's a pretty good time.
Alright, see you later, everyone.